Nyame adehye Yesu Kristo adehye ena nwumre nso ode akyɛ se na adehye yensua na yenhyia na ontu yemfo se de ode yɛhyɛ ase na no kwasiara no mede sɔfopanyin Yesu Kristo din kyia mo amo lai so nyina Awurade nhyira mo ebra mo anya se yenhyia na yensiesie yɛn ho Emma ohene ne ma etosumienu a enche oba befa ya kofi. Radin Slam papa many aji attendance no every evening. A domo eba. More Canada, more US, more Italy. More amaho doors Ghana for more joining na Yesu damwase. Radin Slam. A brass say suya dear. Any dear more bomodian a fre will be. Fra adamfo bi fra busuani bi fra oyere ukunu obabi obetumi de ato audio oye adwuma kora na otie na nyina yenye ready ni nyina asechira ne se nipadua yi mre na owura no frɛ sɛ enkoda owusɔre anopa no me ne o yebenya baabi na yakɔ akɔgye ahome yenkɔ bonsam gem ye ne akwa kwaku bonsam enkonko tena ni gem ho enkohye na mom yebenya heaven akɔ na yakɔ akɔgye ahome eni nti boa na to nsafre obi na afi fa o bible eni die mu a eni die obetumi atwerɛtwerɛ quotations no ana wode bɛyɛ notes na afi onso watumi ayɛ reference from time to time mame me fe emo akwaba me hu sɛ wo so Awurade nhyira so wa join ne adɔfo sɔpanyi safo from Canada ne adɔfo a mo join nyina Nyame nhyira mo papa ebre yebesi entrase na ya bompaye ne ahye dwumadi ya sɛ de da wo ye mame no mehia wo mpaibo enti fa mekɔ ye na gya nim na sɛ ne sɛ ɔmfa me nkra ne nsam na nwumre sɛ de wo ye da no ontu ye nyina afo ne ma omoye nkɔkɔ na onsiesie ma Yesu a enche obesoma no amana befa ya akɔ heaven ti si utra sesema baako na ɛbɔ mpae ma me so mebɔ mpae free ha na afi ya hyɛ ne adesua no ase tumfo ene bena ode akyɛ ɔmabinum wɔ adwumam ebinum so wɔ fie ebinum so sia na ofra adwuma eba ɛda wase bambɔ nhwɛsopa ndwetwagye a wode akyɛ yankwa wama yankwa wama ya asomdwie nshranka wo Yehowa wodin wafra yense baakofo ma sɛ nwumre yenhyia onan ase nefa microphone yi Melchizdeck ekura wonsam na bɔ yen nyina akɔ na yensiesie yɛn ho sɛ wɔnkyɛ obesoma yen senior brother Jesus ama na befa yɛ akofie ɛno nti utu yɛn fo sɛ yen suban bɛsɛw yɛgya nwumre nso oma yɛ ready nsrɛ na wasomo a wabɔfo no na obabi a wopɛ sɛ otie enne asɛm yi bi wabɔfo no ngokae no na on join yɛ ushira na washira wodome a na wadome yɛsrɛ wo nkyira nya nnome nti hyira obi biara a wɔyɛ line so hyira ne fie hyira na adwuma mu hyira obiara akoa nsrɛ onyame o papa watu ye nyina afo yɛde mfidie yi hyɛ wo nsa nka ne asɛm fa yɛ wi asomdwe mu asrɛ wo Jesus Christ ɔpanyin ne dim amen na me nhyira sɛ wafrɛ obi na yɛ nyinaa yɛsua asɛm. Last Sunday, I shared with you at the Corodianti ma me preachy and na nyame adom ama me tumi a me de kasa the way I speak. Tryone say why me why wo so for a so penny so school leader. Israel dwamfie so hwesofo o hwe nwan so tiamo won kokko ene nti mepɛ sɛ enipa mpempem benya nkwa daache Yesu pia no mo kase sofo na o preaching ano ohye na on church ano ohye na kan ye koma danse nipa baako beyira na obeka kire me atemu da se sofo wa amwa me o kanyamsem no ododo asem no ho ti manfa ne serious eno nti se asem ye ka ne pemwa e odo a wagya odo wo nti ana wama na pemwo nea wohia eye repentance enye contention yamfa nhyɛ yitiri mu sa Mame White say Review and Heralds January 17 1893 Mame White say me da kwanfo na ye hia o na ye nunu ye ho nti we de fi asem na ye ka Mame White say ezi asoro no a wokobi a mekobi no enye ye nyina na ya sakra enye ye nyina na yedin won kwanwa or say many one can say few omodoso who are without spiritual life have their names on the church record asoro no mu nipa bebre ondin wa asoro ngumam but they are not written in the Lamb's book of life na osoro enwuma enum na Yesu befa ya akosoro no safo no bi omudin ni enso omukọ ezi asore pacho tim ye nwumre. They may be joined to the church. Omo yezi for omo to sing omo was singing band kwa lay activity or a so penny or so for, but they are not united to the Lord. In the title in here, Jumedia udi wa sorry no in here Yesu. The in here no yes mene o yensu ni e ban besano or twaso. On brasimo any demo mesera no be dum the microphone. Amame mpam chawara any demo amesera mwara. Or twaso. They may be diligent in the performance of certain set of duties and may be regarded as living men. But many are among those who have a name that they live, but they are dead. Ose asoro no mu omutumi ye adwuma ma otumu se omo ani ginyame adwuma ho adwom to a woto preaching a wo preachi sika wo yibo anyame adwuma oye active. But osi bebre no ara wo memenda kwanhwefo mu onka kwasirafo wansa omo wodin se omo etiase but honhom mu no omo awu na wo kyere mu adegudie nti ama na basa e Testimonies to Ministers page 45 and 46 Mame White say while the Lord brings into the church those who are truly converted, Satan at the same time brings persons who are not converted into its fellowship. Yekokanyam samwa edomo a yebon wa asu no. Mame White say nye omu nyina na firi nyame. Ibi bonsam seda de won ba asoro no. So mo meye adwuma ma no. Asekere ne say yebetumi akanyam sam we good speaker, we good teacher, we good pastor, we good church financier, we good singing band leader, choir leader, auto drum choir member, singing band member, o chere Sabbath school nkofo chere etiase, we church clerk. Adwuma na wo ye nyame no, enye automatic say udin won kwan wo mana. Pacho tie mi ye. Yemu bebre yadwene over the years and say since I wo nyankopon asafo kronkron mu no e automatic say opia obegye enya sa say Ellen White Counsels for the Church page 240 Mame White say God has a church upon the earth who are his chosen people ya kire mu say church no enye edin SD e nipa no wo mu no na Greek kasa ecclesia ase ne se nipa no a nyame apan won free esum aba ne ha omo ne yefra omo church edan na yekomu koso no ye church building edin eda so no ye the church name SDA enti we oka nipa no ho asem. God has a church, a people upon the earth who are his chosen people, who keep his commandment. Nyame won krofo bi wa asase so a wapa won mo a omudi onu nyame nasem so. Otoaso ne nwoma bi a watu din the upward look, page 315 or say, God has a church on krofo. It is not the great cathedral, neither is it the national establishment, neither is it the various denomination. Intina maka say yenye careful edin SDA enye nkwa Yesu na je nkwa. It is the people osiso who love God and keep his commandment. The church eye nkrofo. Mame wa say nyame wo nkrofo wa asase so a ofro mo the church of God. Asafo no mu di nyame mransam so. Se Yesu tene soro etes ne soro. Nyankopon tene soro no to na ni hwa asase so a enipa mienu no ho ekuo mienu no ho. Those who are on his side, the righteous, and those who are not on his side. It has nothing to do with church, name, denomination. No. Misusubi. Say Yankopon tenane soro so the otiwe. No to na ni hwa asase so ohun kuo mienu. Omo ye ne dia. Ene omo nya ne dia. Ene nti abemfo akasa ankrofo mienu ho asa. Ato baako din sɛ the church militant. We mu yɛ nkrɔfo a anaa asafo a enipa de wɔn ani hunu. SDA church members, Roman Catholic church members, Methodist church members, Anglican church members, etc., etc. Asɔre no a yɛde ani hunu no yɛfrɛ no the church militant. Obiara bɔ Yesu dine. Obiara se Yesu ye ne kra ne na nkwa. But asɔre no no Yesu nim se ebi nya ne dia na ebi ye ne dia. In the church militant there are genuine Christians and there are hypocrites. Ebi omo. In the church militant there are two classes of people. Ono a omo sakra by nyame won konkron no abon wasu. Ene wo mo a omo wa asɔre no won konkron no mo wasu. Na no ye kan ho asem. Ye bo wasu won suo mu a enye enough. Jese hon konkron no abo wasu. Yesu ni Nicodemus hia wo John etiremiensa no. Oka kire Nicodemus say subo no ye mienu. Ye wa SDA fo a yabo wansu won suo mu. Nanso hon konkron no mo wansu. Even though they attend the SDA church, say wanya hon konkron no subo a Yesu pia omo beyira. They are part of the church militant. In the church militant, ye were the wheat and the tares. Ebi ye wheat, papa, ebi ye tares. Enye papa, Yesu die wom, bonsam die wom, enso ye nyina ebo Yesu din. Ye nyina ye frɛ one, church militant. Ana ye wo ono a Yesu ba a obefo wan akọ. Abemfo frɛ won the church triumphant. We ye wono mu a Nyankopɔn ko an nanim wo mo. Wezi asorim, Roman asorim, wo Methodist asorim, Anglican asorim, asorim bi abetimi adwene ho bia. There are genuine Christians in those denominations. Yesu frɛ won sɛ ne ma enti ukaya. Yesu sɛ me wonwan ni bi wo nwambuo na che o sɛ me kɔfa won ba. Moma eziefo nye ya adwene da biara da sɛ yenko an Nyankopɔn krɔfo a ɛwɔ asase so. It is not true. Yesu sɛ nwan no bi wo nwambuo na chi. Mekɔ akɔfo won ba. So there are genuine Christians in the other denominations. Homeda no no mu hunu ye medwon ye. Omo ne SDA-fo a omo ye converted no. Ye frɛ won the church triumphant. Saafo no na Yesu pia. They will go to heaven. Revelation chapter 21. Adisem traduo no baako. Chichemu ye du mienu kosi du miensa. tie the nyame yi kyerɛ John the Revelator, and he carried me away in the spirit to a great and a high mountain, and he showed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God. Also, she had a great and higher wall with 12 gates. Or say, Nyame fa no ko anisuade hunu mo na ye the new Jerusalem na Yesu gyina ni mu a enche beba no ekyere John the Revelator no se ekuro no ewo apono edu mienu and 12 angels at the gates. Ana security ono ya abofo na tia no gate bi abofo ba ko tia no, and the names written on the gates, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Gate du mienu no, Jacob ma du mienu no, ana Jacob ma edu nine no, menka na sa me bekyerem. Edu mienu ana ya twere won din wo gate no ba ko biara no. E kyerɛ sɛ mienu din ni ho, ɛho ne ɔmo ho asɛm na yɛbɛka na dwumere. 3 gates on the east, 3 gates on the north, 3 gates on the south, and 3 gates at the west. Jacob ewo mmɔfra edu miɛnsa ɔno anasenum. Ɔbaa baako. Na sɛdeɛ na tete no, na ɔmo dealing with patriarchal society no nti, na yɛnkan maame no momfa nkyɛn mmaa ne nka ho. Ti Jacob ma edu mienu mmarima. Ana adopte ne ba Joseph ma mienu bɛyɛ edu nine. Bible say the new Jerusalem Yesu de ba yɛkɔwura mu no, gate du mienu no, saa nipa du nine no, edu mienu pɛ ana ɔmo din ɛwɔ gate hɔ. Ɛkyerɛ sɛ mienu bɛyera. Ma yɛnhwɛ din no a Judah edin wɔ hɔ. Okay, in Revelation chapter 7 ɔbɔbɔ din ni nyinaa but ɛbrɛ ntimi ntumi nka ho asɛm. Reuben ɛyɛ Jacob ba ne din wɔ hɔ. Gad ɛyɛ Jacob ba ne din wɔ gate baako ano. Asher ɛyɛ Jacob ba ne din wɔ gate baako ano. Naphtali ɛyɛ Jacob ba ne din wɔ gate baako ano. Manasseh ɛyɛ Joseph ba Jacob adopted no ne din wɔ gate baako ano. Simeon yɛ Jacob ba ne din wɔ gate baako ano. Levi ɛyɛ Jacob ba asofokuo no ne din wɔ gate baako ano. Isaka ɛyɛ Jacob ba ne din wɔ gate baako ano. Zebulon ɛyɛ Jacob ba ne din wɔ gate baako ano. Joseph ɛyɛ Jacob ba ne din wɔ gate baako ano. Benjamin last born ɛyɛ Jacob ba ne din wɔ gate baako ano. Jacob asirimu ba baako Dan ne din ni gate na ano. Jacob adopted son Joseph ba Ephraim ne din ni gate na ano. San nkurɔfoɔ mmienu ana Yesu ba ɔmbɛyera. Ɔmo ho asɛm na nwumire yɛka. Timpacho tie ni ye. They may throw on the 3 extreme groups in the church. Militant. The 3 extreme groups in the church militant. Ɔmo sunu ɔmo ban ti na ɔmo din anko gate ni bia no. Senka ɔmo sunu ɔmo ban ne sɛ Yesu a anka heaven gate na ɔbɛ ne du nine. But enam so ɔmo sunu ɔmo ban ansa Yesu nti why heaven gate na du mienu. Dan enwuram Ephraim onkobi. Me frɛ the 3 extreme groups in the church. Tell you me tie me ye. Ne bia usuban wuyi na di wazi asɔre no mo no. Wo ya dan ni dan fo suban na wuyi na die. Ephraim suban na wuyi na die. Enne usuwa dwene pe. Yesu fa kyɛ me wo de bɛkyɛ wo. Ene die mu amunnu mu video na ya na distract me pam kyɛ wara srɛ mara. Na ye nundum ye microphone. Adenti na sɔfo. Ephraim one kobi ne din ni heaven gate na. Ephraim adekodi enti a won kobi ne din ni heaven gate na no na wo screen so no. Oni brema nyame enyamsom oni tai o wa akwa asori ne din wazi asori no. But ewiase tumi, ewiase sikape, ewiase ahunya, ewiase mu afefede, ewiase mu niema, ene efidie, edwamammo, masturbation, pornography, udini nyina together, LGBTQI+, whatever. Ephraim, ni subano no. Only time manyame. Even though sorry. Elha no ababa could be. Obetena saw them na yempon temwa utumi soroko. Philosopher nache. Ephraim now vo nyina ye wiasefo. Ephraim offer dwama mo san sabe. Nsu a wono. Emfa no ho oyazie ni obabo. Ephraim ewiase power. Ewiase tumi. Ewiase energy. Ephraim. Into your soft penny bakwa wakone krechi ye freno Dr. E. Cleveland. So penny say, who describe Ephraim in this world. These are they whose dress and conversation reflect that of the world around them. Ephraim for where's the sorry them. Omo dressing ye we as a dressing. Omo komodie ye we as komodie. On nyame asem free Ephraim mano. On say or discuss Jesus with anybody anytime. They find their entertainment in watching the same popular TV programs that entertain everyone else. And they enjoy association with unbelievers. TV program we are for her. I don't know if you're more because I need you. And now voina your unbelievers. Now voina you are for more than the fellowship with the saints, worldly wealth, viasimus kape, and fame, any viasimu motivate the Ephraimites and occupies a great deal of their schedule, leaving them little time for spiritual nourishment and labor in the cause of God. And Ephraim for doors one. And I'm so mum pass or ba. And I'm so mobile or mo pentem no more conti. It reflects in poor church attendance. They are sorry now, woman. Sa sorry man any near sorry ba. Even when it is Sabbath. Because near triemu bako. But sorry no on the road. I saw the members be 300, 400. Over counting the past 78. Poor church attendance. Ephraim for omuni time, omoma. But omudi was church record no so. Edru kwesera Bible adusua say be no online or in person. Omo ba beta kakra bi no omo ko. If say omo nan for twen omo kwa akoye business, omo kwa akoye politics. Me nka say politics nye, but Ephraimites give their time to a wiasimu power. Ukwara mpa ebo hu Ephraim for ho. Saturday bi ano aba sorry. A bottle of naso from point or sorry akọ is a business deal. Thank you for it. Omungram. And into Ephraim di negate in a back one. Ti James boy and coco me that point for. Say a real see one young cofa. And it's only a mere answer. Adulteress and adulteresses. Do you not know that friendship with the world is enmity with God? Whoever therefore wants to be a friend of the world make himself an enemy of God. Obi biara wani ji wiasimu niamaniam wiasimu namfo wiasimu niamaniam hono. Ose ube nyame tamfo. The SDA Bible Commentary, Volume 6, page 1002. Bible Commentary, they say the word wiasi it holds the inducement. Which may use the word trap. So they will soon a crafty no. Or say we are say if as any pagia, nyame magia, it places the believer where his life is not in harmony with his profession. To be an energy we are simony maniama. A fawa koma. Oda o juni wiase. Oda o juni wiase. Oda e bibia ye worldly. You have nothing like nyame ajuni wo tirim. Mr. Kaisa bonsam si wiase ye ne dia. And into Matthew chapter 4, verse number 8, verse number 9, verse number 10. Okachre Jesus said, wiase ye ne dia mamenken kan. Again, the devil took Jesus up on an exceedingly high mountain and showed Jesus all the kingdoms of the world and their glory. And the devil said to Jesus, when you know I will give it to you. I will give them to you. So be bomu aseno wasomia. Etie from for omo ton omo kra Aji ewiase. Yes, wanye. Then Jesus said to Satan, away with you, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, and him alone you shall serve. Ephraim for onye health worker. Memene da sikanti obekwa adwuma. Ephraim ni were a health worker. Memene da or excuse duty or off. Say the monka no or off. And so nam see ye betua ka 3 times nti obeje obekwa adwuma. Fize sika no hia no. Nyame ontwen. Minya sika ma abesum nyame. That is their attitude. Omuso ba no. Ephraim for don't mind say or the Bible beto nchen no aye de ope. Omuso ba no. Nti Yesu wone me da kwanfo. Abusua na yehie o na yenunu nu ho. If say yempe se bra Yesu bre o Calvary ne be yakwa. Ti ma bu mfome no kra ne ye ka no. Yesu boyen wokọ wo hene nketenkete no. Eti baako, eti mienu nchemu du enum kosi donso. Mo no wiase. Ana niam e wo wiase. Se obi do wiase a eja no do ne mu. Na niam e wo wiase nyina ye wiase afefe de the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. It is not of the Father, but it is of the world. And the world is passing away. We are seeing tremble and the lust of it. And check Yesuba. And he who does the will of God on the better hoda. Ephraim for Omusubanan Bakuni, they are world loving, the power. Nti asori no mu se Ephraim ni bi omu na se onyabre ba asori a omo na kun for power. Nomination committee beba nominating committee you started. I'm on the post so when you asem. They love power to me. That's Ephraimites for you. Yes, to me fast halfway in course. No, it's a bonsam suban. So mudini a chrono gate back one. Number 2, omusuba bakun suni. You can call them the compromisers. The compromisers. So for us, say. Well, I remember that one. Trena can't tell any piffy, sir. Am I no monster? By now, I'm saying enough for you as a phone. On the boys, girls, share. No more. Or they are sorry, no need to do number 2 and 1. Well, I remember that one. Yamia catch and say, we are Jumano, young for so of them from 10% breme. Ephraim 4 and found so obedient yamita and fan home. Yango pa catch and say, Memena die the whole day, neda. Ephraim ni and fan home, or be compromise or pescanti. No, I. Ephraim ni fan so or be quite druso. If you say, oh, power, or quite druso, kuninia. No, what the power. That is who they are. Ephraim ni betima ya connection deals. No one yana what time. Meanwhile, Bible is against it. And fan Ephraim for no. So halfway way, God cannot take them to heaven. They compromise on their faith. They are always ready to do whatever will make them feel good than what will make Christ happy. And for more the unethical business deals. Immorality, a more a fee, dear power, fame, money. Ephraim no. A yomunyam coupon. Immorality, a nyame. On found so no better. That's it. Ephraim for you. Power, fame, money. That's it. Compromises in the church. Omuntumingo. To mudi indicate now. Omusumawe and some fatahwe. I didn't think I done uncle. Yanka down for once. And unfortunately, Ephraim for no doors or women that crying for us. Misurosa Mekasa, Baosameka. There are more Ephraimites in the SDA church than Danites. Ephraim for any time, Menyame. But down for the more time, Menyame. the good India down for heaven. Omudini gate na no. Enie. Nyame che dan the gift of seeing and discernment. Israel musueko dumi no nyame de sa gift no e che dan for. Omuhunu omoni so, omuhu ade. Omutumi discern. Dan and use it in the right way. But you use to find fault with people. Omusubanya me nine dan for. Omo gift no omo dane no. Ma bon some take advantage. No use on. Number one. Down for unlike Ephraimites. Ombaba sorry. Oh, Danite to be in church. Omo de omo obre manyame. Now omo ye vocal. Omo ka omo adwene. Asori no mu they are vocal. Every time omo asori. Ano dan chen omo ye active in ministries. Dan ni be chere sabasku obeti ase obe preach fine beti ase. Or a doctor's leader, excellent work, active. Every month need time manyame, but down for the more time manyame maybe more sorry. Omo frɛ omo the reformers. Omo no hold the standards of the fathers. Ya mama mesa sorry no. Ya mama mesa sorry no. Asori na nanom te ye ya mama mesa sorry no. Mo de niema bi bewura sorry no. Down for no. They always want to defend, but not with love. They call themselves conservatives, reformers, but they are not disciples. So Benny Cleveland, this is how he describe them. Or see, these are those who call themselves reformers and conservatives. They see the Acans in the church and attack them in the spirit of Job. Ma obinye bone wa asori. I was say you too no. Not so for in delay for just 1 month. But they're down for Nebeka. So for Unkai Joshua chapter 7. I said, Mira assemble no. So e can kwa na e bonu. E wura ya kwenyi sense of ntimunni. So for mona mo sa sorry no. Na no ye bato na no so for mu ye ni ntu no. Yes, I bone beko so wa sorry no. Ni tiri mo po nyina anya odo. O pese ye pam obi firi nyame nche. Menka so obi ye bone am ye ntu no. But down for being sister where the money on the way to nini yampam no. They are blind to the fact that God views their own condition as even worse. These are they who cherish the spirit of envy and hatred against their brethren, calling it the spirit of God. But they hold high profession of faith. They are those who go up and down as talebearers, suffer in the SDA church, Danites, accusing and condemning and blackening people's character, inspiring hearts with maliciousness. They carry false report to the doors of their neighbors. This sin is worse than that of the sin of Achan. Hey, don't I said, hey, I sorry, well, I won't say, won't say, you will be concerned, saying Subai. To catch you no asam no nya no kore o te one part pe wanya abutran and die ni nyinara afi wo say the padam for say the power was there so dem omusu ba no asem ba telephone on best spreading this year afi yet no kore be dey no one say oni akra bi they accuse, they condemn, they blacken people's character. Down for no. They are in our church. The false report. Hey, won't it? Hey, won't it? Hey, won't it? Dr. Cleveland said, "Omo born and a check and the oil." Down for no. Fault finders, tale bearers, unloving and jealous. Oh, kosu wezi ya sorry no more. Nyame e shrawa na ye down for ya. So nimbibi ye chen dan ni a na ye ne ya obeseo. Team Crofon Conconsa. A dear bien was so down for any no. A cow among one and yet. So be or find a fault with it. So we preaching away, I was in Daniel chapter 4, verse 3. Where Colossians or Kuti and then Emfa. Omusubano, Omotia, sorrow no more marking for sermon, no for teaching. O chess about school, no dining bit more. On my own chess about school. Because on finance, oh, teach it. No, on the also got it. One one better than that. Interjections here and there. On more church board, they are often only controversial people. Maybe I will not myself, and you'll be Danite for you, full of malice, hatred, negativeness. In the church militant, they see themselves as always right, but all others are wrong. Maybe I am but be wrong. Down for what sort of more? Obia ya wrong, maybe I'm only at so cool me insane. Ephraim Osubam, you know, down for Subamba, they are the three extreme groups in the SDA church. And probably no other churches. I won't go heaven. They can't. It's impossible. They are world-loving. They compromise on their faith. They are jealous and they find fault with whatever anybody does. Senye dania junior. Yamfana junior. Mama Karina, Mama Junior correct. To bet me because I'm on sorry. Mean you be. You can't say my mom no teach no criticize it. Safi Yamana so penny next year. Question home. Some of them are some penny for monfa. Down for none. Always they want to be the leaders. Now remember, a soft womb, some penny for a safuma womb, yenina boom. Nessa down for any Ephraim for Suban, try more. Yame boy and coco. Get you know, Omiano Dini. Young will have in gate. The one scholar has said, we will witness the apostasy of many whom we love. Our own faithfulness will be tried to the uttermost. Many great lights we have admired their brilliance will go off. No boy and coco. You may what said dance suban wo mu Yesu say Daniel Branham nsisan wo Sra nkonkron no nsisan wo na join other tribes in suban omu nyina na omu bat other tribes ni nyina ebre bi ba ebesua omu nyina ne obia osuban bone kakra ho ba omu ma omu nkwan ma nkonkron no ayon ne omu suban fi ni nyina no polish re omu ti do omu din wo gate na no but dan Ephraim de omu omu nkwan because omu nip them bremen nyame at the same time they think they are always right. The 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17. Petro ngoma edi kan tinanche mu don so se braso se atemu. E sha se free ezi aso dem. Ne sha se na che. For the time has come for judgment to begin at the house of God. We were trained 2,000 years ago. And if it begins with us first, what will be the end of those who do not obey the gospel? And that used to be P, no, a PD. That brand and the Methodist, no, I'm a Methodist, sorry. A church say used to buy in best sunlight, tinting, we are supposed from Adam to the last person ever. Now used to at Tenasina or Jeju be above one do book bar near him, we papa near Malcora, we are Bonnie and Malco left. But anybody Brumusa, that used to be paying a payday. Well, boy, 10 a year or day, Ubia a reward, brand. Tiene a temu cost. Na minim da me so for Melchizdeck mewu. Na minim da won so ubewu. Into old man say, me mo kokko. Na me mo kokko. Na me mo so kokko. Ezekiel 3:17 to 21. Onipa ba me the west Israel for so say we ye dwanhwefo. Se bo won kokko. Se wa mo won kokko ama wan fi won suban bone ho a ewu de ombewu nanso omo kra magye afi chen na me ne wan se me baba bagye Yesu bebisa me say me mfa momoja ma no. How can I produce even 1 pint of blood? Meaning how to do it. And until now, warning to the remnant church is the theme for this revival. Yan hwe yan ye. Okwazi asore memenda asore nyo automatic say okwa heaven. No. Jesus will shoot no ban say Yesu. Dan for kwa asore omusuban say Yesu. Efrem voting wa church record no mu nita amanyame. Ba wa mo won gokọ no wu amagye omu je afiri nse. Ba wo no kokọ no wanfa. Wo wagye wo ho. Afei ka kire training ni say ma na nya bone. So okoye bone an training a waye ni nyina me nyankopon me nkae. Basa wa mo training ni kokọ. No free ne training no koye bone a Melchizdeck. Osofo Louis Amache osofo Topanyi awo Wokingham Bracknell Wokingham. Se wa ma soroma no kokọ. So panyi wa ma soroma no kokọ. No mo amfiri won bone ho a. Jesus say atebuda me ni obi ka. Ba obo kokọ no wa amfa waje wo ho. Enu ntina anadwubia omo ma ho dem ma betra. Ka kire se Yesu bo. Amema Yesu bo. Me da kwan fo Yesu bo enya trimode no. Me da kwan fo Yesu bo. Ye mfa nyamsum serious. Me da kwan fo Yesu bo. Oba eni nti wonye ready say obekọ heaven fra so do num ne kọbọ bra ne chile ne wiase ne ma enjoy bi na wo hye wo bonsam jema temu da wangasa watumi aka say at least me enjoy kakra na we de so ye me da kwan reni Yesu se ma yenye we down for mfa bone nche ti aso dem na obi aka. How can you enter heaven? Wan rekoto wan nwa wan praku ensen wan bi emai meme wan pebi ayaka keke yi wa firi mu de ukọ bonsam je ebeye Yesu ja nti option ye mienu se wo hwe na asore no untumi mfa Yesu kakra untumi mfa bonsam kakra ntena asore no it's not done na untumi mfa Yesu fula efuto ni se sister ene ye me amafuto who waste your time minyaya nka ofa Yesu fu but person ofa Yesu fu no ofa bonsam kakra ofa Yesu kakra o de tell so them and the beye as for beye in the church oka na birum bof ja sore no ne kono ko chile eni wiasefo no nkobo sikadure ko jibi flashika idemu sisi adan jiwani na wo hyi wo gya mu a wo say me am jemani kakra na otumi ahye na emom so be fa Yesu na opese wura gate ne ba ko mo ka o chosero for nyamsum serious. Make all kinds of sacrifices to make it. Time the nyame time na dot the nyame do. Heaven is going to be so interesting. Mama why to say that used to be pure. No be fire near oka ho. Me nipa 147 phones are now devices now line so it just say you bro over 200 you got 300 if my estimation is correct. The year when you call heaven Efrem Zuban ye de bonsama de man Dan Zuban ye de man nwumere ya ye nyame ba o say Yesu ba na obefire na o de be call excursion for 7 days meaning day obeba say juado brado I don't know but mama white say or the other excursion in the other worlds awabo. Now on the 7th day it's not necessarily a Sabbath day. The Bible drew New Jerusalem. Now obetiam open the gate. Trabo for no mumie pono. E pono du mienu no mumie because bofo bia te ba ko no as a security guard. na abɔfoɔ no bi saa adɛn nti na ɔmumie gate no na Yesu aka sɛ ne mprɛnsa so the bridegroom ayefukunu no ɔne ayeforo no ne ba yɛ ne na ayeforo yɛ na ɔkasa pɛ gate na nkasa bɛbie by force Zebulon fo bɛfa Zebulon gate no awura kuro no mu Naftali bɛfa Naftali Levi bɛfa Levi mu abusua gate na akɔ na yɛn nyinaa bɛwurawura mu yɛn nyinaa belong to one of the tribes a gate no wɔwɔ ɔmudin bɔbɔ gate na yɛkɔduru anwummerɛ and there's going to be a banquet manka party banquet na Yesu bɛtake time and introduce so wo ne me akyerɛ n'agya yɛkɔnante sika akɔɔ so wonim yɛkɔdi kwadua ba edua baako ɛso 12 different fruit every month amen bonsam gym ɛhɔ nyɛ dɛ sister brother so banyi so for pacho mabu mfome bonsam gym ɛhɔ nyɛ dɛ yɛn yɛ de nie ti de wo bɛyɛ biara wo bɛsrɛ Yesu sɛ yɛn ne ahoɔden de yɛntumi emplease Nyankopɔn da ɛnyɛ bi ɛne na Farisifo no yɛ ya legalism ɔmo reject Yesu no ɔmo apɛsɛ ɔmo de ɔmo ahoɔden so nyame ni no Yesu nim sɛ yɛntumi fa yɛn ahoɔden nsom no nti ɔse wo hia nsuo mu asubɔ na wasɛ hia honhom mu asubɔ te honhom no wɔde kyɛ yɛn after asubɔ na bɛyɛ second baptism na yɛne honhom kronkron no ɛmmɔbra ondundum bɔne gya ɔma yɛ kɔn no de Yesu dɔ ɔma yɛn tan de Yesu tan na ɔnsiesie yɛn suban ne yɛn suban nyinaa nyɛ kama nsɛ Yesu na Yesu atwerɛ yɛ din wɔ nkwa hɔ na si yɛwuo yɛte ase opia nyankwagye ama yɛn kra anwummerɛ ebia nneɛma a yɛakan awɔ so adeɛ yi deɛ asɛ Efraim kakra yi ɛwɔ me mu asɛ mehunu sɛ dan suban no kakra wɔ me mu onti ana asɔmpanimfoɔ ne asɔfoɔ de dwumadie esi wɔ sɛ yɛnya na awɔtwe onti na Yesu nam asɔre mienu so sɛ ɔmo nyɛ revival sɛ de ɛbɛyɛ a ɔbɛbɔ ɔkɔkɔ nti wonyera nkwa wɔ mu nko ade wobɛtumi a change na wa join the other tribes pɛsɛ usu trust minim de opɛsɛ o ka kyerɛ owura awurade hu sɛ Efraim de na kakra o hu sɛ dan kakra o pa cho Yesu mempɛsɛ mɛyera boa me bompa ye bisa ka bi bisa kyerɛ no unya wiase sika nyina wiase mema nyina wiase ma nyina wiase ka nyina wiase dan nyina wiase fame nyina wiase power nyina na ahwere wo nkwa sɛbe nyansa bɛ no sɛ Yesu ebia obia obetumi akatawani ntumi katawani a imagine the presence of Christ necessarily say memre yoni o mira memre yoni boa me na chi me free but Jesus is ready to do that sema ba ko achi me bompa eletumfo ahobrasem wo wadwaye no mene masofo Mitchell osofo Lewis Amache ne asofo wo line so sompanimfo asafoma de ahobrase ba wonim anwumre de wasema ba ye nchen papa ye wo mmere ya ahodo obi eno nti na wonje wo nkonkron no mfiri ya nso anwumre wo ma ye ka ya mmere nyina kyerɛ na wonim dada boy na yenye victorious over sin boy na yeni boni sunkume te wa mesro na anwumere wa ma Yesu adware yenyina wa na de simoja na efremfo suban ne ma ene damfo suban bi ewe mu bia Jesus wash them away yenye efremfo yenye damfo na mesro Yesu fa wusu ne oban no ebo akoma foforo tena yem na ma yenno de wodo na ma yentan de wotan otan to ene bonentem obabi ahwe ase a wo se oteneni ni behwe apsim prenso obesore mesro manen sore meja kwan bia obefa so a edomo abala yin so a wo ye willing to go to heaven obaji won Yesu mesro pa chonsa dansayem jisafo ni nyinara okoa men so kai me ne me yere ne me ma wa temu oda no dom ni asundwe afreje nyankopon nchen na me don kronkron ayonkofa na me mani yentina kosisi yebehia wo chena nwumere asre wo so panyin Jesus Christ team amen.
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 The Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. And give you peace. And give you peace. And give you peace. The Lord let his face to shine upon you. And be gracious unto you. And be gracious. The Lord be gracious. Gracious unto you.
Ajara agora iringaho. Nje kwa mene ni jara no. No sima ese sadia be baro. Mama na yake fa.
Wo admin no wo da so record nti se wo bedum no a ana se wo bedum machine no because noise no